But you guys can see what's in it, bro, because it's gonna ruin the reactions and stuff. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. She make a nigga feel good when I look at it. I get goosebumps when I look at it. All the girls just wanna have fun with it. All the girls just wanna have fun with it. Did I get it, chat? I think I got it, bro. There we go.
EDP445 has been...
There we go, chat. We got the EDP update. No yapper. Let's see what I'm just nigga. Oh shit, it's still trying to show my fucking oh shit, we clicked on the wrong shit. This old shit I ain't even gonna react to ever, bro.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok. He's apparently completely out of money and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties and he's now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations. However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center inmate Brian Moreland would like to receive the call, and I said yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed. However, in the world of tit for tat where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that his punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how bad things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven?
And he kind of looked like Zay in this picture, chat. Chat, I'm tweaking. Mr. Eat That Pussy, no cap, bro. Chat, I'm tweaking. He kind of look like Zay, bro. Just like a fatter version of Zay, bro. I ain't tweaking, right, chat? Like, chat, I'm not tweaking, right? He looks skinny. He do look skinnier. I guess he couldn't afford all the food and shit, bro. Motherfucker kind of look like that nigga Zay, bro.
For his own foolish decisions. Does EDP445's work completed
Maybe
prior
I'm
to his
tweaking.
cancellation hold any residual value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that?
Oh shit, never mind. He don't look skinny no more,
We asked
bro.
this last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP445. If you look at his social blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in April and May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling some of the most crass yet hilarious topics. EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from
watching a video from this fat
while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on.
Maybe if you just fucking paid a fucking little bit of attention, you'd realize it's not his video. It's an update video on him, not his video. Fast one. There's not many left, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not. You just said you watching a video from this fat fuck. So how could I be watching a video from him? Dude's canceled
on his main EDP445.
So how is it you?
Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
EDP would gain support from other large YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers, who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'm gonna buy him his play button.
While EDP was also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan of the channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community at the time. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objective objectively that those who loved and supported him could not. They might have seen that a man with such an unfiltered mind may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually be. On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would upload a video titled EDP445 needs to be arrested immediately.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior, many considered EDP unforgivable, and his life would subsequently descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end.
Fucking weirdo. That's tough to be him, bro.
In the 7 days following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether.
Damn.
At the time of his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old, and had been creating content
I watched
since
this video and
2010
think
when he was
people are
19 years
doing
old.
to
So
cancel some actual
179 million
That's
views
tough.
deleted in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor, was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or
Trying
any
to
kind
find
of
out
reward
what-
related
no,
to
I'm
any
not.
of his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for earning an online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video and get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who would receive responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. Kindly, Melita." Less than a week later, EDP445's Cameo account was deleted. Another income stream had gone up in smoke. EDP445 then attempted to switch to Facebook. However, after gaining 6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform.
they can
It was
write,
the
"I
same
don't
story
care."
over on Instagram. His main account was terminated, at which point EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his cancellation. However, just before his Facebook was deleted, he'd make one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man.
So he didn't get locked up for like, bro, he should have got life for fucking trying to touch a little girl. So the fuck, that's weird, bro.
Maybe 2 weeks from now.
Racer, you dumb
EDP445
bitch, fuck
seemingly
you,
got to
bitch.
the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually serious about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an unlaunched, inactive website. In spite of how much of a scumbag EDP445 truly was, you have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos
This
on
site,
another third-party
gonna be
website
ass
called
guaranteed
3
on
TV,
those
where his
facts.
account would be met with the same fate. It was banned.
He wrote, "For some reason, my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on?" EDP.
After this ban, it seemed as though EDP445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, the internet wasn't finished with ending his career. Rich from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was
No, the
only going
fuck
to be
he
so long
can't.
before the trolls would come and inform them of his past.
But I don't even know if you can get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it, because you know the trolls are going to come after you and say, "Oh yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed." You'd probably lose a job at that coffee shop too real quick.
Rich would be correct in this statement. EDP445 moved from Bakersfield, California to Henderson, Nevada following the expose, where it seemed as though he managed to land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021. However, this job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user called Lennon Jimenez would expose EDP445's Lyft profile,
Bro went from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
and his position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation would promote Reddit discussion, with with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver.
Damn, his life's getting ruined. That's supposed to be him, bro.
Can you take me to the
What the
grocery
fuck?
store?
That's what I'm
I'm
saying,
gonna
like
go buy
little
some
kids, bro.
cupcakes, and I
I
hope he
want a
doesn't get on
ratio
any food
Pee-wee,
delivery
so low
apps.
ratio
MF
him.
would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which would also both fire him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats, and all three of those companies fired him.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reasons didn't seem to get the position. EDP 445 no longer had the ability to make money online.
Oh my god, chicken, you're just weird.
Unless he were to find some extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company he might be working for. With so many obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied for a name change with the Nevada County Court on the 21st of October.
Bro, how do people even find out all this
strange part
information?
about
You
this
gotta
is
be
that
so
when you try
nosy,
and
bro.
search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant
That's
Moreland,
sad.
it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP 445's name change has been successful and he's no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
As you can see, I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant. Submit. No results found.
However,
Bro,
the problem with
what are
this,
you
as
talking
outlined
about,
by the
chicken, bro?
EDP 445 subreddit, is that
So
he's not
strange.
exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo. He will be spotted everywhere no matter his name. He should flee to Cuba or something like this. Changing his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked anyways. What good does changing a name do when you're as easily recognizable as him, lol? He needs to lose hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant. Perhaps the goal is to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been unsurprisingly struggling with money.
He's broke. Like, YouTube made him money, but after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the
tough.
people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account, plus 2 cars and a couple of other things.
Bro,
that he'd be
how
able to
do
sell.
people
The
know
only
this
income
stuff,
that he
bro?
has, other than the $3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons.
Bro, how do people know that he got fucking 33 fucking, like, what the fuck, nigga? Niggas is just nosy,
And
bro.
the 2 cars that he owns.
Honestly, he
However,
was so
in the 2
weird,
months
bro.
since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that EDP 445 has sold one of his cars, possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even further. In the same live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation, it also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a
I don't think I
tenant.
want to be
All of
famous
Spur
anymore,
Apartments and
nigga. That's
verify
what
for
I'm
yourself,
saying, bro. Like, what the
EDP
fuck,
will no
bro?
longer be living at Spur Apartments.
I
The
don't know
reason
how much
why
I
he got evicted
like,
is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have been going around trying to get him kicked out of wherever he happens to be staying.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
Okay, so I just called security. Go ahead and let security know all
I will
this information.
be more than happy to let them know. Thank you very much.
EDP's detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a
These
short
niggas
stint
can
in
work for the
prison would
FBI
almost
for
make
real,
his
bro.
circumstances more
Like, I
comfortable.
don't feel bad for him because the nigga's fucking a weirdo and shit. But at the same time, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he's a human, bro. Let him have a place to live and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Preface
Like,
this part by stating that there
know
have
what I'm
been
saying?
numerous accounts of EDP being arrested. However, they never seem to have any rock
I just want to go to jail if I was him, bro. I just want to be locked up for life, bro.
With a grain of salt. In late October, a YouTuber. by
But
the
then
name
even in jail, he can't go to jail because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas in fucking, you know what I'm saying, jail, like, you know what I'm saying? They find out that you in for like, what he's in for, you know what I'm saying? The niggas, you know what I'm saying, gonna get fucking beat up, fucking stabbed. The niggas gonna damn near die in jail if he goes to jail, I ain't gonna lie. He finna live on the streets, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Matt Simon
That
seemed
low-key is
confident
ODing,
that
but
he'd
like,
been arrested, yet
I
provided
mean,
no
shit, that's
evidence
the
or
consequence that
reason for
comes
the
with being a
arrest.
fucking weirdo.
EDP has been arrested. Today is October 25th. It is 11:30 at night.
What
And
the fuck,
EDP
chat?
has been arrested today. And he was actually arrested today. But I don't know what he was arrested for.
This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP 445 by the name of Felipe claims to
At
have
least
some
the
stronger
place to
evidence
stay
pertaining
is
to
to
the
stay in
potential
jail,
arrest
yeah,
of
but they ain't gonna fuck with him in
445.
jail, bro.
Less
They
than a
gonna
month
fuck
ago,
with him.
on the 3rd of December
They gonna kill that
2021,
nigga, bro.
he uploaded a video titled "Is EDP
Niggas a fucking
445 in jail.
Fucking
In this
weirdo,
video,
bro.
Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a
How the hell? That's what I'm saying, chicken leg, bro.
who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada detention center.
So the third time I picked up, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada detention center, inmate for Bryant Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I like hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, like, holy shit, like he got arrested, like wow,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no-caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock-solid evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP 445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy states that it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that.
But Alex, bro, Mr. fucking Alex Van Meter, bro. Why the fuck do you do this, bro? Like, how bored do you have to be to do this, bro? Chat, am I tweaking, bro? Like, bro, you telling me you looked up every inmate record in all these fucking jails and shit, bro. This shit got me scared, not gonna cap, bro. People are so weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think these people understand that they just as weird as, you know what I'm saying? Not as weird as EDP, because that nigga just weird as fuck. But they weird too, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit like this is weird too. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the motherfuckers are, bro, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's so weird.
In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual prison, as it's safe to say that EDP is a man who made a mistake so bad that even outside of concrete prison walls, he barely has a drop of freedom.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Oh, I remember Vitaly, bro. Chat, you guys